Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you some more advanced things in Illustrator, mainly to do with problems when you have used the pen tool and things are not linking up in order to create a proper fill color. So there's 3 points to this one, so there's 3 problems which I'll be solving right now. So a lot of you at times where you've just gone into Illustrator and thought, oh, I'll just create lines, and you don't end up filling them. You don't end up finishing off the shapes. So a lot of you would probably do this. You'll probably go to the direct selection tool, and you probably click on the node, select that anchor, and you go and move it across here, and you do the same thing with these other ones here. Okay. All right, so you might do this. However, if I select all this, and then I flick this across as a fill, it doesn't fill. The problem with this is that it's not a finished shape. It's not connected. Okay, so to fix that, you need to go to Object, you need to go to Path, and you need to click on Join, and that'll solve that problem there. Let's move on to the next one. So we have the same problem as before, but let's say you have a lot of this in your illustration and you want to fix it a little bit quicker, or you want it to be resolved in a different way. Okay, so what you do is you use the direct selection tool and you select both of the 2 anchors. You could always click on the path, click on the anchor, press shift, click on this path, then click on the anchor. You could do it that way as well. Then you go to Object, you go to Path, and you need to average these 2 anchor points. So average, and you're going to be averaging these both horizontal and vertically. So you have both. There is the options to have those 2. Okay, so both. Let's click on OK. All right, so these 2 are lined up. You notice that both of these anchor points moved. Let's try this one. So once again, we go to Object, Path, Average, and we go to both. And we do the same thing to this one here. Okay, so once again, if I select the whole thing and I flick this across, it's not filled in because it's not a shape, it's still lines that are just overlapping each other by chance. So we go to Object, we go to Path, we go to Join, and that's fixed. The next one's quite a lot more difficult problem, okay? So some of you have a filled in shape, for example, so let's fill this shape in, and you have another shape that you thought, oh, I'll just connect this up here, and it's going to be all good, right? I can just go, oh yeah, I'll change this to green and, you know, have that connected, but you see this happening, okay? So to fix this properly, right, you know, some of you might do this, right? You might go over here, and you might press Shift Command and then open curly bracket to bring this green to the back, and that might resolve that, but it's still not properly done. Okay, so if you want to, let's say later on, have that shape as the same curve, it's not going to work. Okay, so to fix this, we're going to do this. We're going to press Command Z twice, so you can see both of these together. Okay, and this requires a use of Pathfinder to fix this. So I'm going to select, so I've got this one here selected, and I'm going to press Shift and then select this other shape here. And then you go to open up Pathfinder. So I have Pathfinder open right here. If you can't find Pathfinder, you go to Window, and you see Pathfinder over here to enable. So here Pathfinder has multiple solutions, okay? So multiple things you can do. I'm just going to click on Show More Options so I can see all the different options through here. Okay, so now you need to try out different methods here for the different mode of which you're going to resolve this. But let's try out Trim. Okay, and Trim has done this. Okay, has averaged both of these two together as a trim to see where they're intersecting, and you don't want that. If I click on the More again and I go over here, Divide. So let's click on Divide and see what happens. You notice with Divide though, is that it's made these shapes as individual bits. Okay, so I can break this out into separate bits. So if I press Command Z twice to make these connected together again, so I'm just going to show you, just for illustration's sake, that these are three separate shapes now, and I want this back to normal here. So I'm going to click on this brown, press Shift, click on the black, and then I go to Pathfinder and I click on Unite. Okay, so now that this shape it's individual, and this shape it's individual with the exact curve that you have here as well. Okay, so hopefully that has fixed that up for you. So by using a combination of these three methods, you can fix most of the problems within Illustrator anchor points not uniting properly or haven't been drawn as a closed shape. It pays to remember that when you are drawing in Illustrator, when you are illustrating, whenever you do a shape, you need to close the shape. Okay? So it's just a bit of a habit to get into, but you'll get to understand a little bit better. So today we've gone through how to unite it easily, how to have a merge the anchor points together, an average, sorry. And this is how we got about fixing one full shape, and then we had to use Pathfinder to fix it. Hopefully that helps you out today. See you. Bye.